Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch this video that I hope will help you to learn a little bit more about the readings coming up this Sunday, where we celebrate the day of Pentecost. 50 days after Easter, we celebrate the outpouring of the Holy Spirit on Pentecost. Crossing all boundaries that would separate us, the Spirit brings the wideness of God's mercy to places we least expect it, to a crowd of strangers of different lands and tongues, to dry bones, to our weak hearts. Jesus promises his disciples that they will be accompanied by the Holy Spirit, and that this Spirit reveals the truth. We celebrate that we too have been visited with this same Spirit. Guided by the truth, we join together in worship and then disperse to share the fullness of Christ's love with the world. In the first reading from Acts chapter 2, verses 1 to 12, once again, Luke presents a narrative to convey meaning. The fire and wind associated with God's presence on Mount Sinai are now experienced in the assembly of believers, and miraculous events, seen in the ministry of Jesus, occur now in the church. Acts is moving the church into all the ends of the earth, and Acts 2 begins this multilingual proclamation. Luke cites the apocalyptic vision of the prophet Joel to authenticate the power of God among the leaders of the church. By tongues, Luke refers to actual languages that were spoken in the Greco-Roman world. On Sunday, you'll witness an idea the worship team developed to bring you what this experience we read about may have been like. We hear, all of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages, as the Spirit gave them ability. Now there were devout Jews from every nation under heaven living in Jerusalem, and at this sound the crowd gathered and was bewildered, because each one heard them speaking in the native language of each. In our gospel from John chapter 15, verses 26 to 27, and chapter 16, verses 4 to 15, we hear, "When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth." In his farewell discourse, Jesus promises that the advocate will follow him. This Spirit of truth will center the community in the truth of God revealed in Jesus. 2 chapters later, Pilate will ask Jesus, "What is truth?" It can be hard to know what truth is in the era of fake news and conspiracy theories. A 2019 TED Talk by communications studies professor Barry Reagan warns of the persuasive power of fake news rooted in fear. Christians are called to work toward God's mercy and grace in the world. The Pentecost gift of the Spirit binds us together in the truth of God's love. God sends the Spirit into the gathered community so that they can know the truth of Christ's resurrection. Christian theology included John's description of the advocate into its understanding of the Holy Spirit, and passages such as this led to the development of the doctrine of the Trinity. The Spirit is now the link between the believing community and God. I invite you to keep watching and experience the following visually engaging, high-energy video. You'll see this Sunday morning also. God is here. Christ is here. The Spirit is here, and we are part of it. Celebrate Pentecost, when everything became new and the church was born. We are the new creation.
This is Pentecost. Everything is different. Everything is new. Everything. This is the birth of the church. The wind swirls, a hurricane blows, the stale air is forced out, the dust disappears in an instant. The air is fresh, the light is all around, the Holy Spirit enters our lives and we become a new creation. It turns us around, turns our lives upside down, blows away the stale and the old. Christ enters our lives and we are made new. We are made whole. This is the birth of the church. We are gathered here in this place, in this time, to be something new, to refresh the old, to reboot the past, to be the church God created us to be the new creation. This is the Pentecost. God is here, Christ is here, the Spirit is here, and we are part of it. We are the new creation.